Hey there, lady. My name is Molly Conley, and I'm devoted to helping women reinvent their love lives, whether that's after divorce, dating on and off the apps, or in their committed relationship. Why? Because I've been there. I'm a former college athlete who filed for divorce 3 years into marriage, swam in the online dating pool into my late 30s, and now I am married to the man of my spreadsheet dreams who I met 4 months before the world shut down. As a dating and relationship coach, I help my clients shift the focus from being obsessed with finding Mr. Right to shifting to herself as Miss Right Now. We build a foundation filled with clarity, connection, and confidence, knowing she is worth waiting for. Each week on the podcast, I'll bring you love life insights and savvy guests, where you will receive the courage to release programmed limiting beliefs. Discover patterns and behaviors restricting you from finding and attracting quality men, and ways to choose yourself first so you can build a foundation for a healthy relationship with yourself and a partner. Hey, lady, welcome back to the Reinventing the Arena podcast. I am so excited to start a new week with you. This episode is going to be a short one, possibly my shortest yet. I wanted to make this a quick listen for you, either before work, during your workout, or just on the way home from drinks with friends. Why? Well, because I was inspired by recent conversations I've had with my clients about their online dating experiences. And let's just say they haven't been the greatest. So, for those of us who had to meet people without the help of technology in our back pockets or purses, we can only imagine what it's like. Of course, I had to experience this for myself prior to the pandemic, but I've heard that since then, it's just, become a whole new ballgame. The catfishing is getting out of hand. The fake profiles trying to get you to join a different dating app, the profiles without any information, just photos, the same person on all the apps you're on, and the constant request for photos or a hookup. Overall, my clients tell me that the lack of quality matches has led them to feeling frustrated and they question themselves if they're ever going to find their person. Know that I've heard this from multiple clients for the past few sessions, especially since summer started. As we explored these situations individually, I started to see a pattern, yet each woman had a different situation that created the pattern. The pattern was swiping right as much as possible to get a match. If this sounds like you, pay attention. One woman felt the pressure from family members to find someone. Another one felt left out because of all of her friends either had boyfriends or were married by now. Then one woman was told multiple times that her standards were too high. And another one had low self-worth, but when she had matches, it instantly made her feel better. Do any of these situations sound familiar to you? Maybe you've experienced one or maybe all of them. Sometimes we don't realize how much people influence not only our actions, but how we feel about ourselves. And all of that impacts about, how we show up, whether that's in a relationship, on a date, or even when we're by ourselves. So, how do we improve not only the pattern, but the situation each woman is in so they can upgrade their dating and love lives? Well, I have 3 for you. Number 1, remember this. When a family member wants you to hurry up and get married, or you have people, telling you your standards are too high, they are pushing their beliefs onto you. You do not have to succumb to these beliefs or to these actions. It is your life and it's your choice. It is your choice to associate with them or not. I know for some people, family is everything, but for others, family is a toxic shit show that, they dread being a part of. And guess what? You're an adult. You're not a tree. You can leave anything you want in your life, a job, people, religion, a state, a country. So if you can, put these people's beliefs and their opinions to the side. You can do this by putting boundaries in place with yourself. You can say things like, I'm only going to go to family functions once a month. Or if my mom asks me one more time when I'm going to have kids as a single woman, I'm leaving. You do not have to state those boundaries. You can, think about them, or even if you need a boost of confidence, say them out loud to yourself in the mirror. You just have to take action and stand up for yourself in that way. Or you can set boundaries with these people verbally. Like maybe, Mom, whenever you bring up that you want grandkids, you make me feel as if I'm not good enough for you. If you continue to bring this up, especially around other family members, I will have to ask you to leave. Or when someone says your standards are too high. Thank you for your opinion, Bethany, but you and I are two different people. I know what I'm looking for, and I'm not willing to settle just to have a relationship. End of story. When you have the awareness and acknowledge other people have different perspectives, beliefs, and lifestyles as you, it takes the pressure off your shoulders and it builds confidence. And that will help you upgrade your dating and love life. Number 2, I mentioned this one in the boundary setting examples, but you need to get clear on what you're actually wanting in your life, what you want in a relationship, and what you want in a partner. So, what does your current life look like? Since your career is going to take up most of your time, you can start there. Are you a nurse working 3, 12-hour shifts on a variety of work days? Or are you someone who works a regular 8 to 5 job with, some overtime every once in a while? Or do you travel for weeks at a time during busy seasons and then it's back to the 8 to 5 lifestyle? All of those careers impact your lifestyle, including the type of relationship and a partner. If you want someone to be available to eat dinner with you and sleep next to you every night, you're not going to want someone who travels 24/7 or a person who's in a medical field working overnights. Are you someone who works out 4, 5, or maybe even 6 times a week? More than likely, you're not going to want to date someone who isn't physically active. All of your current habits impact the type of relationship and partner you will have. So, once again, it's your life, it's your choice. If you are someone working in a medical field and you want someone to be available to eat dinner with you and sleep next to you every night, you have choices. You can choose a different shift with different hours. You can adjust what your ideal relationship looks like. You can even start a completely different career. You can find someone who makes the nights that you're at home for dinner all about the two of you. Getting clear on what you want and reviewing your choices will give you a new perspective and level of awareness, and that will help you upgrade your dating and love life. And number 3, do something that you've always wanted to do but haven't done. And I'm not kidding. I know on some earlier episode, I talked about my solo trip across Nebraska, retracing parts of the Oregon Trail. Okay, I didn't always want to check out the Oregon Trail, but I wanted a trip by myself that was affordable, manageable, and interesting. I went hiking by myself. I learned historical information about a variety of sites. I even went fossil hunting by myself. I saw the ruts from the wagons in a far off distance. And that's when I knew I would never had made it at that time. I would probably, you know, die of dysentery. But when you do something you've always wanted to do, maybe it's not a trip, maybe it's learning how to make pasta or trying to learn how to knit, or maybe you are like that really funny friend in your group and you've always wanted to try stand up comedy. You could go do that. And what this does, it helps build your confidence. Maybe you're thinking, okay, Molly, how does this really help me with swiping right and getting matched with someone? Well, let me tell you. First, it's a new story to tell on a date. Second, it gives you an opportunity to add new photos to your dating profile. Third, it's possibly a new hobby for you to explore. And 4, it's an opportunity to meet new people who also enjoy doing the thing that you've always wanted to do, which can lead to meeting someone off the dating apps. I'm just saying. And that will help you upgrade your dating and love life. Now, if you want to have a personalized strategy to upgrade your love life, Take advantage of my summer sale with 20% off a strategy session. The discount runs until August 31st. So, a strategy session is a 90-minute session where you and I discuss your love life, figure out your dating and relationship patterns, and see how your sabotaging behaviors are holding you back so we can create an action plan for you. You don't have to take notes because I'm going to do all that for you. And then I'll send you the details of the session and strategy within 48 business hours. Then you get to choose an email accountability follow up. I can email you at 1 and 3 months or 3 and 6 months. All you got to do is head over to my website, reinventingthearena.com/strategy session, and use my code SUMMER20 at booking. I'll also include the link in the show notes. Okay, lady, there's 3 ways to upgrade your swipe right. Join me again on Thursday, where I'll be talking about the most impactful date of your love life. Enjoy your day, and I will chat again with you soon. Have vacation on your mind? Yeah, me too. Catching some rays while having a little R&R is what I'm talking about. Some summer fun sounds great as long as it doesn't include the side effects from boozy beverages. You know, the headaches, the dehydration, the horrible night's sleep, the hangover, and whatever else may come your way. Instead, try one of my favorite alcohol replacements called Moment. It's a botanical water, either still or sparkling, with no artificial flavors, no caffeine, and no added sugar. Instead, they have refreshing fruit flavors, healthy botanicals, and adaptogens. Some of my favorite flavors include blueberry ginger, spiced mango, and blood orange. Plus, I find them refreshing while hanging out poolside, by the beach, or lounging at the lake. If you want to give them a try, use my promo code Reinventing the Arena at checkout for 15% off. The link is in the show notes.